Now, we are going on to a very special award. This is actually the highlight of the evening. This is the presentation of the 2016 Harmony Award. So this award is presented to an individual or organization that has made significant contributions in the promotion of harmony, diversity, and equity in Canada. Past recipients include the Nishiu Walkers, Jeremy Diaz, Romeo Dallaire, Herb Carnegie, June Callwood, and Stephen Lewis, and Michelle Landsberg. And we are now going to ask Letitia Rose, the former Director of Education at Harmony Movement, to introduce our award recipient for this year. Come on up, Letitia.
It's good to be back. It's been about 6 years since I've been at a Harmony Awards. When Chuck told me who the recipients were, who the Harmony Award was going to be going to, I immediately said I have to be there. This group is beyond any collective, organization, group of people that I've ever encountered. When we think about equity and we think about inclusion, when we think about creating change, the one thing that we often forget is about creating space. Because we can talk about these issues in schools and spaces where it's actually kind of okay to maybe have these conversations, but bringing it outside, once your students leave the school, then are those conversations continuing? This collective is doing this on a weekly basis. On a weekly basis every Monday. On a weekly basis every Monday in Scarborough. They're challenging young people from across all of the GTA to engage in courageous conversations about racism, about sexism, about homophobia, about fathers leaving, about mothers not loving, about being bullied, about being persecuted, about not feeling like I belong. This organization is giving young people the voices that they need to rise up and speak out. Now, I feel like I'm not even giving this space justice. When you go to Burroughs Hall in Scarborough, you walk through, you smell the food right off the bat, you're greeted, you paid only $2. If you go to Rise, you understand. And you're embraced by family. For a lot of young people, they don't have spaces. They don't have spaces to be themselves. They don't have spaces to share thoughts. They don't have spaces to ask questions. And when we're thinking about change and creating change, if I can't even ask a question, then how can change actually even happen? This collective is creating the space for these conversations to happen. And you know how they're doing it? Through poetry. Now, when I first met Randell in 2012, I met this energetic young guy, and he's like, yeah, I have this amazing collective. There's about 20 people coming out, and we do poetry. And I'm like, poetry? Good luck with that. But then I came out. I came out to one of the Mondays, and I was blown away by the positivity, blown away by seeing men crying, blown away by seeing people embracing, strangers embracing, hugging, blown away by the level and the complexities of the issues that they talked about. Women talking about abuse, men talking about abuse, talking about issues that we don't talk about on a regular basis. So when we're talking about creating equitable spaces, that's where it is, folks. They are on a weekly basis challenging fighting against all the things that we're all here working together for. So when thinking about what I wanted to say tonight, I wanted to look up in the dictionary, or for the young ones, Google, what rise means. And when you look up rise, it's an instance of becoming higher. Prepare to become lifted. This is rise.
What are you? Excellent. Why?
Rise is a place where you can definitely find a home away from home, or if you don't have a home in general, this is somewhere you can come and have a family.
Rise is just ecstasy, it's entertainment, it's happiness, it's love.
Ever since it landed on the map, I've just been attracted to it, so I've just tried to find myself here as much as I possibly can.
It's a family.
Just a whole bunch of people bringing what they got and sharing it with everyone.
A church for the new age generation is like no boundaries, no religion. It's a place where you can come, be happy, feel others' pain, express yourself wholeheartedly, and not feel judged.
I am not my struggles.
I am not my struggles.
I am not my pain.
I am not my pain.
They are just roadblocks,
They're just roadblocks,
proving how far I came.
proving how far I came.
So without further ado, let's introduce them up on stage here. Will they join me? Randell Ajay, Faduma Mohammed, come on up, Paul Ohansi, and Zakisha Brown. Randell, come on up, come on up. You know what? I don't know. We're going off script. Let's bring up Letitia. Let's bring up Letitia and Desmond. Yeah, let's bring up Desmond. Come on up, Desmond. You're sitting there patiently in the front row. Okay, Desmond Cole and Letitia. Going to present the award. Yeah, off script. Just do it. Just do it.
Just gonna flow.
We're just vibing with it tonight.
Yeah.
Go on.
So, do we want to perform first, or?
Yeah, we're gonna share some words.
Yeah.
Go.
So tell you what. Let's get the. Do you want to see what Rise can do? I don't believe you. Would you like to see what Rise can do? Okay. So before we present this award, let's. Can you give them a taste of Scarborough, please?
How is everybody doing tonight? Make some noise. Beautiful, beautiful. This is an amazing environment. You guys are all so beautiful, and we're all so happy to be here. My name is Zakisha Brown. Letitia, thank you for that speech. It was awesome. Today, I would honestly like to just talk to you all. Like, personally, I'm an MC. I don't call myself a female MC, right? Men don't call themselves male MC, right? So why should I, right? So, thank you. So statistics actually show that most heart attacks happen on a Monday. Crazy, right? No, it's true, yeah. In North America. And as humans, we go through a multitude of thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Sometimes we bottle it in, and we may not feel that we have a safe space, that you can let it out. And that's what Rise is. It can be your home every single Monday. It creates a feeling of success and inspiration. I used to cringe when people hugged me too much. I didn't know how to accept the love. I would just hold my hands out or, dap or high five. it just wouldn't feel right. Or I would give like a simple fake half nod or smile. You know what we do in the streets when we see each other, like, right? So I never used to actually open up to love. But now I accept the love, and Rise is very healing. I give thanks that there are places in the world we would be reprimanded or even killed just for expressing our thoughts. And as humans, we are tied down by so many barriers and negativity, by others and our own self-doubt. I say, don't care how others are thinking of you because they're thinking it anyway. All we're doing is caring. And they say that 80% of our thoughts are actually negative. So if negative thoughts are like weeds in the mind, they come easily. We need to cultivate our mind with a positive garden of uplifting thoughts. Please don't let anyone tell you you can't do it, especially if they haven't done it themselves. More importantly, don't let you tell you that you can't do it, especially if you haven't done it yourself either. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Most of everything that I've said here, you might think it's common sense, but the difference is it's not common practice. So I want you to shake the person's hand on your left and right and say, live your dreams, you have greatness within you. Live your dreams. See, we can either live our dreams or live our fears. Rise is freedom. Free your mind and rise. Thank you.
How's everybody doing? Appreciate that, Letitia. Appreciate that. So just going on the same topic of what Zakisha was just doing, can you just look to the person beside you? And just keep your eyes on them. And the person, what I want to say is this, right? It might seem really weird to look somebody in the eye for longer than 3 seconds. But just to realize that the person that you're looking at is a soul, and they're also going through struggles just as much as you are. And the whole point of being human is to be able to help each other develop and to move into the next levels of existence. So now you can look at me. My name is Paul, and hi. On the journey to becoming a more actualized version of myself, I have been blessed to come across a group of people whose purpose in life mirrors mine. A group of people dedicated to going into the depths of their souls and unearthing the unconditional love that humanity is capable of expressing but has forgotten how to. It isn't until I am away from this group of people and the community that we have created that I realize how rare and important this collective is to the evolution of consciousness. We never had all the answers when it came to building a platform for people to express themselves, but we've stayed consistent and always kept in mind why we do what we do, to bring people together. In a world totally obsessed with creating borders, we choose to rebel against the ideas of separation that have been ingrained in the fabric of our society. When I think of the legacy I want to leave behind, Rise sits at the nucleus of the thing that drives me to accomplish things I never imagined I could. In this life, it is vital to do what you love and believe in. It is worth fighting for. It is worth sacrificing for. It is worth hearing no a million times. Reaching intelligent souls everywhere starts with reaching my soul. And I am forever honored to be in the midst of people that encourage me and the world to dive deep. Thank you.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules and have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them, about the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do. A dear friend of mine reminded me of this quote by Rob S., the mastermind behind Apple's Think Different campaign. I'm standing right in front of some of the craziest people in the world. And we are crazy because we think differently. We are crazy because we believe in the power of dreams. We are crazy because we know that love can transform the world. We are crazy because we know that we could succeed through any form of turmoil. We believe there's always a way to rise, no matter how hard you fall. There is always a way to rise. Ladies and gentlemen, you are staring into the future. And our present to this planet is to reach intelligent souls everywhere. On the count of 3, can I get a rise? 1, 2, 3. Rise! Thank you.
I just want to say thank you so much to Harmony Movement. Thank you for the nomination. Every single person that is here, it has helped build Rise in some capacity, whether it's showing up, whether it's volunteering, bringing their creativity, and I just want to thank everybody on this stage. This award, this award couldn't be accepted without these people here. It just didn't feel right. So if y'all can just give your hand a round of applause for these people. Thank y'all so much.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Desmond Cole. I'm a freelance journalist here in the city of Toronto, and it is, as somebody has already said this evening, very good to be back. I just want to acknowledge Harmony Movement for the incredible work that you continue to do and for holding this gathering every year so that we can celebrate and acknowledge and, I guess, just encourage each other to continue doing this, because it can be so difficult sometimes to do this work. And I don't have a lot to add before I hand this award out to what Letitia said, other than to say that sometimes in the work that I do, I really just want to scream. And I realize that that's not just because the work that I do can be very challenging and has to do with issues that are both personal and systemic historical problems that we're still all facing, that we all know about in this room. That's not the only reason why I want to scream sometimes. Sometimes the reason that I just want to scream is because I'm a person. And because things hurt, and things don't make sense, and things trigger you, and things make you upset, and they make you confused. And Randall, I just want to thank you and thank all of the people on this stage, and I want to thank Scarborough, for real. Like, I just want to say thank you for creating a space where people can be self-directed in their expression. Because when you talk about that space that we're going to have in the middle, that dash that you're talking about, and what's that going to mean for each of us? It means something different for every single one of us. For you to provide a space for young people, especially young racialized people in Scarborough, to find that place for themselves and to explore what that means for them, I love you, I honor you, keep going. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, has been a truly inspiring evening and a truly inspiring. Stay on stage. We want to see your faces one more time. Thank you very much, and congratulations to Rise. And I also want to thank our co-presenters here, Desmond. You've been a great friend and inspiring friend for us at Harmony. Thank you for coming back. Always. And Letitia, our first director of education at the Harmony Movement, and she started all this stuff. I want to thank you as well for coming back. Yeah. But most of all, I want to thank every single one of you, the award winners, past award winners. We have a couple here. Our presenters, Barbara, Olivia. I know we've been here every year, and we'd love to see you back. And I also want to thank all the schools, school boards, officials, superintendents. I know there are some trustees here. I know there are many superintendents here. I hope you get to see the work that we do and engage us to help us create a more equitable and inclusive school community. And I also want to thank our community members out there. Farah, you set an example of what a community educator should be, and we want to continue recognizing those educators outside the school community that contribute so much to our inclusive society. And our work cannot be completed without the help of all of you, and especially our scholarship recipients. We have many past scholarship recipients who have gone on to do bigger and better things than just winning a scholarship. But, we're recognizing our future, and our future is now. So make it a habit, come back every year, past winners, supporters, and most of all, I want to make sure that together we walk the path, like what Desmond said. You're not alone in this world. We're all in this together. We want to get rid of the world of Donald Trumps.
Thank you.
You can tell I'm a Hillary supporter. But most of all, we want to create a better society here in Canada. So I want to thank everybody here for coming out tonight. I also want to thank Joan and Natasha. Joan Pierre. You all know Joan Pierre. The band, Calabash, Bibi Blanc, Duncan Leet, and Toronto Public Library. But also I wanted to, I don't want to miss anybody, so I'm going to list a list of names who are on the board of the Harmony Movement. Ashley De Silva, Chair. Helen Anderson, whom you met. Pam Bino, Marguerite Campbell, Bernice Carnegie, Miriam Edelson, Ranveer Jangi, Beverly Johnson, Sian Knights, Warren Lee, Sherry Miller, and also our advisory council, Chris D'Souza, Hiren Mistry, Yasmin Razak, and Sunu Tsudu. So thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for honoring us, and thank you for sharing your work and your joy with us. Yes, please. And I haven't even hugged Randall tonight yet. All right.
Yeah. I just want to say one last quick thing. It's not easy being a young person. And anyways, I'm not going to go there actually. Anyways, we're very young people, and we're building with passion. But passion can only take us so far. This is an ask to say that we're looking to grow, we're looking to expand, and if anybody out there is willing to support us in any way to help us build this and continue this legacy, I see this being something 500 years down the line. If you want to support us, please come see me, and let's talk.
Also, I want to single out someone else that I've forgotten to mention earlier, Janelle Januski. Janelle, our office operations manager. She single-handedly organized this. But she also reminds me to tell you that please consider donating to us either online or on our website, www.harmony.ca, or visit the information table after the ceremony to donate now in person. Good night.
Wrong. Hold on. We're not done. We're not done yet. Okay, Desmond. I need Desmond Cole over here for 1 second. Yeah, I need you. The only reason I need Desmond Cole over here is because I did not give, that was my bad, right? I did not give him a proper introduction. I want you to know that he was the last year winner of this award, of the Harmony Award. Desmond, D, Guy. I'm good. I do want to say, I think I can speak on behalf of everybody in this room and everybody in the city of Toronto that we are so thankful for the work that you do, that you use the platform that you have been given to speak on behalf of the city, the province, the country, and the world. And people are listening to you, and to keep doing what you're doing because you are a true inspiration. So I just wanted to say that. Thank you. Okay, you can go sit down now. For all the recipients of the awards, we have beautiful boxes. So if you don't want to drop it or scratch your crystal award, please see myself or Joan. We can get it all boxed up for you before you head home. And now, as the evening is now coming to a close, get up, enjoy the music from Calabash. Dance your way to the candy bar. There's a candy bar and a dessert bar. Oh, look at that. Yeah, they're up, and they're gone. And thank you for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your evening.